there's a scene this week where Sister Nikita Lyons had passed that fur on to brother Oba Femi.
Oh, I heard some. I didn't see the visuals, and I think it's probably best.
The mess.
I don't see the visuals.
Listen,
The mess.
Oba Femi is so goddamn good.
Mm-hmm.
His presentation is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
He's intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
He is what a pro wrestler is supposed to come across as on the screen.
100%.
I don't feel like they want him to be a good guy right now. If you listen to him,
He shouldn't be.
what is he doing?
No, he
Shouldn't
shouldn't
be.
be a good guy.
But people really like him. Like he's cool. You know what I
Right.
mean? He got that noise that niggas can make. You know, all that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Right? He's got all that. And crowd participation for a bad guy professional wrestler is wrong every single time.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my personal opinion. It's wrong, right? Because there's some inherent coolness there. You take Oba and put him with his anti-base, everybody gonna be mad at that nigga.
The thought of it makes me mad.
It's supposed to. It is supposed to.
Because,
in the whole earth, everybody over there is like, no.
Can I tell you this story?
Yes, please.
I'm sorry, y'all. Bear with me. I remember one night I went out on a date with this white girl.
Can you hurry up?
Long time.
Wow.
Long time.
Because when he starts rubbing the chin, he's getting comfortable.
I went out on a date with this white girl. This white girl was built, right? And I took her out. She said, let's go to this restaurant.
I feel like I read the story.
I don't know if I told you this story. We go to this restaurant and it's next to the movies, right? I did not know a new Tyler Perry movie had came out. So when we get to the restaurant, it's nothing but black women and black men in there. And the black women are looking at me like, I know you did. And the niggas was like, yo, I know you did. I know you.
Yeah.
That's what this is. That's
what he said. Is it all that I dreamed of?
That's what this is. That is this. That is this. Pardon me. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, but he got a point though, because Mimi, you talk about like, if we talk about like making him look bad in front of his base, it's gonna split the base.
Mm-hmm.
But,
you know what it is? I don't think it will make him look bad in front of his base because it's a white girl. I think it's Nikita Lyons.
Yes.
But the vocal minority though, the vocal minority is going to be very vocal. You thought they was barking at Braun Breaker. Nick.
It might make Oba a good guy with every black dude. Nah. But here's the thing, right? Is these people aren't stupid. Like wrestling doesn't occur.
She is
behind like they don't know about this. For me, everything they know about now. I think they understand what they got in home, girl. They not dumb. Them niggas they can read the same timelines. They pick out the same outlets that are making the statements about these people on the timeline. They know what they got. They doing it on purpose, man. And I appreciate it.
Do you want me to start with the mess?
Yeah,
I remember.
See, look.
The night that when this chick debuted, we was on the TVT. This one TVT was on Friday after SmackDown, and they started talking about this Nikita the Lyons. We didn't get off the spaces till 3 in the morning.
Cold game.
It's a nasty game.
Yeah,
She broke the internet.
If this is gonna break the net, this is gonna break the net right here.
Yes, if they do it,
it's gonna break the net.
Listen, I don't like mess normally.
You like this?
I like this because I see the point. Is it goes up. Everybody's going to be talking about this if it happens.
What happens when she got to wrestle?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Niggas want to see the match be bad. So you're giving these people more what they want. They know what they got. I promise you they do. They know that when it comes, she's got to wrestle and she's going to do the little split. She's going to get in there and they're going to be mad at the work.
I don't think she does a split anymore. Does she do the split still?
Has she had a match when she's been back?
She's had
yeah. She's going to do the match
no more? Like 2 matches.
She didn't do I don't remember her.
I don't know if her knees built for the splits.
I told y'all, I told her, like, to her face, like, hey, you two think to be doing all that karate shit.
You would be in her face.
Like, as a concerned watcher of wrestling.
Really, watcher of wrestling. You would be in her face.
Yeah,
I would tell, listen, man, I would tell, yes, her that. I'm not going to make an analogy. I would tell her that. I did. Because genuinely, like, she shouldn't be double braced up at this point, man.
At all. She's too young.
And like, clearly, like look at Lash, who, like, they're like, hey, you're big and strong. We're going to make you a power wrestler. Like, I don't know why that didn't come through to do that. Like, again, just because you can do it, don't mean you're supposed to do it.
That's a fact.
And now, like, I think she's going to be super limited going forward because, like, that don't fix itself. Like, your frame is your frame. She's not going to be 120 pounds, you know?
Right.
Yo, you saying that let her have a bad match because that's what they want to see?
Am I lying? But this is, I think,
unintended.
I feel like pro wrestling is way more meta than we give them credit for. I think them niggas play with our emotions on purpose all the time. I really, like, I think them niggas like, oh, they think we dumb. I watch this how mad these niggas get. But you watch how we trend.
Let me tell you how detailed it is. I remember somebody who writes saying that they were presenting the storyline and they were like, hey, but I don't want it to be too much like this one from 3 years ago that was doing similar stuff. I was like, nigga, 3 years ago? Like, not 6 months ago, which you would remember, or not 10 years ago that everybody remembers. It was like 3 years ago. I was like, I don't even remember that happening. They are meticulous with it. They know what happened, when it happened, and how people felt when it happened. Absolutely.
Band 2 knots is insane.
Yo,
it's insane.
Listen. All right. First of all, the gentleman, I want to say his real name on the pod, but I gotta know it first. The nigga that tweeted or posted this is he's one of my favorite diabolical minds because he's
a piece of shit.
No, he's terrible.
Shout out to the 6.
Yeah, shout out to the 6. Shout out to work. Shout out to all the folks in over there where we be at. That ain't
shout out to the 6.
Listen, these niggas, man. I hope so. Work because it will send folks to a place.
Don't do that.
It's gonna send. Listen, it's gonna send them up, and it ain't gonna do nothing but trend. We trending right now.
Hey, cuz what's the rest of the card look like though? Pardon me. I'm sorry.
The rest of Halloween Havoc, which is in front of me right now. Shout out to Cal. You know what I'm saying? It airs this Sunday night, October 27th, starting at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. You know what I mean? The cool part about it, and I wish DDM was here to talk about it, but it's at the 2600 arena, the ECW arena, and them tickets was ticketing.
Yeah.
Them tickets was ticketing. The big match on the card, you know what I'm saying? We got Tony D'Angelo over Femi, Stephanie Vecco and Julia. Trick and Ethan Page. I think they trying with Trick. I don't know if the way they're booking what Trick is doing what they want it to do exactly. I don't think they're putting Trick in a position to be that baby face who had to get it out of what he had to get it out of. Like, they almost making him too fly.
Is that a bad thing?
I'm turning my back on the nigga while he talking. Like,
that's some fly shit.
But is that bad? Is that bad?
For me, it depends on where they're going with that character, because it doesn't fit a nigga that got it out the mud. A nigga that get it out the mud this ain't the top champ yet. You can't big boy a nigga that you just got it back from. Like, y'all niggas is really 50-50 at this point. Like, you gotta be like, there's a point now where this nigga, Ethan was talking to this nigga, and it didn't affect him. It just rolled off the nigga like, I don't care what this nigga talking about. At some point, you have to be like, listen, nigga, what you talking is cool, but baby, I am like, you can't talk that to me because I've undisputedly, like, I'll beat you down, and he just doesn't have that yet, but he acting like he do.
I think it's like, okay, so when he beat Mello, right? That was, I can hang with the guy who's been better than me. When he beat Dragunov, that was like, I can hang with the craziest dude, or with the dude who will kill himself to kill me, like somebody who got a different gear. I think with Ethan Page, it's a lot like, not a lot like, but like when Cena and JBL had that I Quit match. This is where Trick has to show, I can get down in the dirt. Like, I can really get down there with you and do something crazy. Like, they're doing what is it called? The Devil's Den. That, like, so it's gonna be a super hardcore match. Yeah. It's got to be that though. But I agree. Like, there should have been a week in there where it looks like maybe Trick can't go that far. Like, Trick won't hit you with a chair, a kendo stick, or because like right now, yeah, he's not looking vulnerable. And the thing too, it's almost like telegraphing it when he's everywhere. Like, he's at Monday Night Raw every week. You know what I mean? Yes. I think there does need to be a little vulnerability in what he does, and he can project that. Like, he's I talked to him for the job 2 weeks ago, and there's this really great thing about him where it didn't work out trying to get to the league, right? So what am I going to do? I'm gonna stay with my uncle, and then he got turned away from the wrestling tryout because they were like, "Yo, you don't know what you're doing." Like, he has that in him. He can play that and project that. Like you said, you've almost been too successful in how they're presenting you, but it's also like Trick Williams needed to be there for the kickoff of NXT on the CW.
Yes,
I don't know how much longer he needs to be there.
Really?
And I'm not talking about getting better at the wrestling. I'm like, not the training, but I'm talking about like as an on-screen character. Again, you went through Mello and Dragunov and now Ethan Page. Everybody's your little brother. Like, Roxanne, it works for her because even though she's the young vet, she didn't have no contemporaries. Those were all new girls, new to wrestling. And now she can do the Julia thing. She can do the Stephanie Vaquer thing.
Right.
She can do the Delta thing. Trick, there's not those guys. Like, I love Wesley. I don't think Wesley is that guy to push Trick to the next level. the way that Mello and Dragunov did.
The funny part is, I think he is, because I think Wes is more of a total package. So what happens is Wes, I feel like, could almost show trick up in a wrestling ring and on a microphone. And the problem that raises is, I'm supposed to be a guy. You ain't supposed to be the guy. You supposed to be half a tag team of a nigga that just left and didn't get it. Like, I feel like Wes might be the perfect nigga to help him get there, because it will make him get there. But that's just me, you know what I mean? Are you guys gonna be tuned?
No, I'm a rock with you.
Are y'all tuned in?
Absolutely.
Y'all tuned in? Y'all
Sunday?
watching live?
Yes.
Sunday,
yes,
Sunday,
I love
Sunday.
calling you.
Yeah, the squad don't play Sunday, so I'm tuned in.